Hello, welcome back to the Adventures of Tashaho. So last we left off, finished the Western Kingdoms quest line, and are just about to do the Eastern Kingdoms. Also, actually no, before that we had done a guild RP run, have the previous video up, and just talking about what the Alliance are doing in certain parts of Kalimdor, and getting very drunk. It was a lot of fun, and I can't look forward to the next adventure. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue from here. Fiona.
Open for business.
Where are those lunkheads?
Pop in any time.
Yes.
The only honest merchant's a Gilnean merchant. Always a pleasure.
I love my boys, don't get me wrong, but I told them I needed 5 minutes to water and brush my horses, and what do? They make a stupid bet with each other and run off. I should have known better. This always happens. Gilwin's the short one. He's headed north, along the river. If you're headed that direction, would you tell him to come back? You've got to get Light's Hope Chapel, and I'm not against leaving without him.
Cheers, mate. A coin spent here is a coin for Gilneas.
As much as we thought, that made a bet about who could kill the most undead in 5 minutes. It's been an hour. I'm still waiting to hear back from them. I saw Terra run off to the southeast. Unfortunately, I can't leave the caravan here by itself. If you're traveling in that direction, would you mind find him and send him back to me? As soon as we saw that they made a bet... Oh, okay, same thing.
Buying and selling is in the blood.
Let's buff up.
That spell isn't real.
Let's go. Terranar Sunstrike. I found them, Tarm. The Scourge. How I long for this day.
Farewell.
I remember when I was young, I would sneak off into the Ghostlands and beat up zombies for hours on end. Nobody even paid me. I just did it. Now, look in front of you. Those are some serious zombies. I'm just about to start beating them up too. Care to join me?
Death to all who oppose us.
I'm out of range.
Looks like it's just best to change them down.
That's still recharging.
Five should be good enough. Yep, look at the time. I need to head back to camp. My traveling companion, Fiona, runs a small vendor shop out of her caravan. She and I, along with our friend Gudwin, are all on our way to Light's Hope Chapel. I'm sure you can join us if you like, though Fiona might be a little mad at me. Fiona always forgets why she's mad if you give her a gift. Kill some of the plague hounds north of here, then bring their blood to Fiona in the caravan down by the river. She'll love it. We'll talk again there.
I offer service with a smile.
I should have guessed it. Terranar made you get me a gift. That thoughtless idiot. What was the gift anyhow?
Cheerio.
Why, this is exactly what I need. Fine, I'll forgive Terranar for running off. Tashaho, you're welcome to join us anytime.
Spread the good word, eh? What do you offer? I run a stand-up business here.
Okay. Goodwin Gold Braids.
Great to meet you.
Fiona, is that you? Whoever you are, would you mind helping me out of this thing?
Safe travels.
You should have seen me fight. I must have killed 6 of those beasts when... Oh wait, you can count the bodies, can't you? Okay, fine. I killed 4 of them, but the 5th one shot me with this web. To make things even worse, when he blasted me with the web juice, my mouth was open. I can't seem to break these webs, and I doubt you'll be able to enter either. No, you'll have to get some sort of that stomach juice from the undead spider things. That'll do the trick.
See you soon.
Okay, moment. This is a long tunnel. Ah, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Okay, it just leads over here.
What can I do for you?
Oh boy, Fiona's going to be madder than a wet heartbeat. You better hurry.
Watch your back.
You're back. Thank the light. Before you throw that acid on me, I need to ask. Are you the girl who was here before, or are you one of the 8-legged cowards? I need to know whether or not I should smack you on my way out.
Off with you.
Gildwin Goldbraids.
How are ya?
Sorry about that. I was pretty sure you're one of those spider beasts doing a bad Tauren impression. How do you do? Goldwin Goldbraids at your service. I'm a bit of a hurry back to the caravan, but I was wondering if you might do me one last favor. I pay off Fiona Rose's shop, and she could possibly use some of those herbs that grow along the river shore. I'm thinking if we give her some nice herbs, she'll be much less likely to murder me. That's my plan anyway.
Watch your back.
Oh, it's going well, just, I was talking about how I did my RP run with my group last time, and then I'm just currently just questing in the Eastern Plaguelands. How was your day? No, this is the only game. Well, technically not true. I was doing, I should say, a little bit of Overwatch, but I'm just very lazy when it comes to setting up everything for the different games. So I'm just focusing on WoW right now. Well, I'm having a blast doing it. So there's that.
How may I help you?
Looks like they found their way back home. I'm relieved. You're coming back too? You came back too. Are you interested in joining us?
What? No tip?
Giddy's got you all mixed up in this now.
I run a stand-up business here.
I'll tear that pine-side paladin just before he... Wait a minute. Are those Banshee's bells? You got these for me? Oh, Gidwin asked you to get them for me. That sweet little guy. All right. He's off the hook for now.
Pop in anytime.
Now that the boys are back, we can get out. You headed east? Please join us, I insist. Yesterday we were in the Renderstead and was telling Terranar we'll have 2 paladins and a shopkeeper, but you know what we really need? A shaman. Don't look at me that way, I'm serious. Come on, hop in the cart.
A coin spent here is a coin for
By the way, you're
Gilneas.
welcome to borrow any supplies you find inside the caravan, as long as you bring them back when you're done. Inside the caravan are boxes of vendor supplies along with personal belongings of Fiona and her companions. Fiona's left some of her charms inside the caravan. As a tender, she seems to be pretty good with money. Maybe carrying one of those charms will help out with your finances. Alright. Oh, damn it. Nah. I have a feeling it's going to be the loot, but just to be safe. Deal damage. No, I'm already killing things, so extra loot. Ride Kiona's caravan to the next destination. Shotgun! Hey now, why do you get to sit in front? Because I won our bet, and because I called shotgun. Who says you won the bet? We haven't compared tallies yet. Fine, I killed 5 zombies, and they were huge, and many are dead. How many dead did you kill? I'm pretty sure I killed 6. I'm going to bet that you only killed 4. How do you know that? I didn't. You just told me. So seriously, how did your undead hunting go? I want to hear stories. Gidwin, are you ignoring me? Giddy, you're mad at me, aren't you? Remember when we were kids, Gidwin? We would spend all day pretending to fight the trolls, or the Morlocks, or the girls. Don't do this, Terranar. We had a name we called ourselves. What was it? You remember damn well enough what it was. I'm dead serious. I've completely forgotten. Sigh, the Paladin pals. Good when you can sit in front with me next time. Maybe now I don't want to. Maybe I like it sitting back here with my new friend. It smells like horse up there. There's a cow coming up to our left. What do you say we stop and rest for a bit? We just had lunch a few minutes ago. Let's go to Light's Hope Chapel. The roads are rough, Goodwin. I don't want to losing a horse. You won't lose a horse. Look at them. They look exactly like they did when we started. Actually, I agree with Fiona. The Archer Crusade can wait for us a little while longer. Besides, our guests may want to get off the caravan soon. Here we are.
I have what you seek.
I hope you've made yourself welcome to the items in my caravan. If you're not using them, you might as well borrow them.
Cheerio. I offer service with a smile. Cheers, mate.
I hope the ride wasn't too bumpy for you. Have a look around the tower where the horses rest. It's no Light's Hope Chapel, but I'm sure you can find some way to keep yourself busy.
What? No tip?
Why haven't we left yet? I'm ready to head off on my own if we don't get along. Urk, Gauzebags.
What can I help you with?
How may I help you?
For the Horde.
Can you believe that? After all the trouble we have in the Plaguelands, we have to worry about thieves too. And not just normal thieves, troll thieves. And not just normal troll thieves, dead troll thieves. They're led by this big dead troll named Zeldar. They're outcasts, and they come here at night and steal bodies from our graveyards, then take them back to their evil dead troll hideout, the Undercroft to the southwest. Go there and take out Zeldar and Tashaho. I'm sick to death of this menace.
May your blades never dull.
Tearing or Sunstrike.
Anaria Shola.
While we're waiting here at this tower, we might as well see if anybody else is headed to Light's Hope Chapel. The more the merrier, I say. Ask around to see if anybody else wants to join us on our trip. I'm sure we can find somebody who's headed to Light's Hope.
Remember the sun well.
Carlin Redpath.
You need something?
We've all been witness to terrible tragedies, but we must not let them drag us to despair. Instead, hold those memories close to the one day we might find a reckoning.
Have a good one.
The battle for Drow still haunts me, Taran. I woke up in cold sweats, convinced that I'm still there, that it's happening all over again. I'm cooped up with the loss of my comrades, but the loss of my family members is still cripplingly painful. One of my kin lost during the attack was my young niece, Pamela. If you are brave enough to enter Drowershire, will you search for any sign of Pammy? Drowershire ruins are due south of here.
For the Alliance.
Okay, oh yeah, I'm supposed to ask around and to ask Chromie. Chromie. Hello there, Tashaho. I am known as Chromito, but you may call me Chromie. I am comfortable with such familiarity. How do I know your name, you ask? I am one of the Bronze Dragonflight, forever attuned to the ebb and flow of time. You can say that we've met before. To that end, we shall also meet again. Are you interested in joining our caravan? We're heading to Light's Hope Chapel. No thanks, but maybe sometime in the future, or the past, not today.
Hey there.
Are you interested in joining our caravan? We're headed to Light's Hope Chapel. I spent far too long in that town. It's a wonderful place, and I enjoyed my service there, but I think I prefer to stay here.
See you later.
What can I do for you?
Okay.
Go with honor, friend.
What is it here? Anyway, let me see. With you. I'm actually okay with ideas and art and all of that. I'm just doing this for fun and just want to enjoy playing this game. Arches High Beacon.
Greetings.
Yes, traveler.
See you around.
The Archer Crusade built these towers to be points of light in the darkness of the Plaguelands. I walked the paths between these towers, protecting and maintaining them. The roads have been dangerous lately. Gilded wildlife runs rampant, and bats swoop down upon unsuspecting travelers. It would make the next leg of my journey much easier if we can clear some of the wildlife out of the way for me.
Be careful. Can I help you?
Are you interested in joining our caravan? We're headed to Light's Hope Chapel. Well, I am heading that direction. I've only been delaying here at Light's Crown Guard because of the wildlife activity on the roads. I'll make a deal with you. Help me clear the roads, and yes, I'll join the group.
See you around.
Why? Okay. Oh, turn in a quest here. Oops. Oh, yeah.
Victory lies ahead.
Argus High Beacon. The old guy on top of the tower? Great. I mean, his mission must have been in the Archer Crusade for a long time. Maybe you can put in the good word for us at Light Hope.
The reckoning is at hand.
Okay. That. Pamela Redpath. Hello, I'm Pamela. What's your name? I never feel warm anymore. My auntie Marlene told me to stay here in our house because my father had to go and fight. My father's the bravest man in the world. But I've been here for a long time, and he hasn't come for me. Sometimes bad people come and whisper to me, and I want my dad to make them go away, but he's not there. And sometimes when it's dark, I want to play with my doll, but I can't because I left it in town. Can you find my doll for me? My daddy always kept 2 swords, one for fighting with men and one for hunting the animals. I wasn't supposed to touch the swords, but I knew where he hid them. One day he told my mommy he was going to fight a lone hunter in the hills to the east, but he brought his animal sword with him. When he came back, he didn't have his sword with him. When Daddy comes back, he'll be so happy when I give him his animal sword. Will you go and find it? Leave this place. Okay. Let's see. Something to click in here? Not seeing anything. Do I have everything already? Oh, okay. Did you find my doll? You found it. You found my doll. Oh, thank you. You'll keep the bad people away, won't you?
Don't have a
Daddy loved his animal sword. He seemed sad when he didn't have it anymore. That's my daddy's sword. How did you find it? Did you find the bad hunter? I'm going to play with Dolly, but I don't want to play with Daddy's sword after all. You better keep it. Even better, can you give it to my Uncle Carlin? I'm not sure where he is, but sometimes I hear him crying. It sounds like he's nearby to the north. I hope he's not crying for me. Tashaho, will you find my uncle and tell him I'm alright? If you find him, say I'm waiting for him, and I want to hear the story he used to tell me, the one about the rabbits and the berry jam. That story's so funny.
Loktar, be safe.
Did you find the hideout, Tashaho? Did you take care of Zilladar?
Go forth.
Great, you got him. I hope you taught his gang a lesson too.
Strength.
What can I do for you?
Any news of Pammy?
See you later.
You've seen Pamela? Is she alive? She's dead. No. Oh, Pamela, why does your spirit still suffer in this world? Why you perished? Well, fortune keeps me alive. In an instant, I would switch places with you and wander dead Shar, a ghost and alone. But this news cannot change fate. Thank you, Tashaho. Now my duty to revenge, burns ever as hot. Say, what is that sword you have there?
For the Alliance.
That sword belonged to Joseph Redpath, Pamela's father, though you probably already knew that. I wish Joseph would again be with his daughter, but it cannot be so. His soul was twisted by the scourge and he became a monster. Pamela's fate is sealed. Perhaps we can change Joseph's fate. A strange gnome right here at the tower not long ago. Her name is Chromie. Take that sword to her. I have a feeling she will be able to help us.
Have a good one.
There's something truly timely about your visit. You're not from the future, are you? What is this? A war sword? A butter knife? I'm used to it when it comes to blades. Let me think. Ah, this sword was once in the hands of a great man, and there is such tragedy in that man's past. Are you sure to help him? It's far too late for him now, but perhaps we can help him in the past. The annuals of Droshire tell the villains of that battle. It tells how the No Lord Horgus the Ravager was destroyed by Alliance forces during the battle. He was slain amongst the foothills north of here, and his skull remains there. Marduk and Black were never defeated, but his fabled sword now rusts, ownerless. It can be found near the road to the southeast. Retrieve these items to Tashaho. I don't know why, but I'm certain that their fate lies with you. The heroes of Droshire hold relics of their own. The inside of those relics lie more precious memories. First, speak with Carlin and obtain the extended annuals of Droshire, with tome like the narrative that will drive our excursion through time. Then we will need to head west to the Mayor's stead, the former owner of the Mayor's farmhouse, collected relics from a battle of Droshire. For what reason, I am not certain. Gather these relics and return to me. I require a rare regent for the power spell I intend to cast. Skulls from the Scourge who took part in the Battle of Droshire. Take their skulls and hunt Scourge champions for their skulls. The crystal is enchanted. If a champion took part in the battle, then when you pass the crystal over its skull, it will resonate. Bring me those resonating skulls. Go to Tashaho. You'll find Scourge champions in the Fungal Vale to the north. Go.
What are you looking for? For the Horde.
The Druids never give up, I swear. I've given up on the Plague Lands years ago, but that Cenarian Circle folk keeps telling me that the land is not beyond hope. The most recent visitor was a night elf on her way to Fungal Vale to the north. She told me that the lands will make a full recovery if we try hard enough. I'm not sure I believe her. When you do you buy this drivel? Maybe you and her should talk. She should be up there.
Strength.
Greetings.
Yes, traveler?
Be careful.
Of course, a young turn like you would have no trouble taking care of a few wild animals. With the roads clear, my journey to the next tower will be much easier. This be somebody's supposed to talk to? Oh, she's over. Okay. Let's do. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Oh. Oh.
I have what you seek. Buying and selling is in my blood.
Oh.
The
Nope.
only honest merchants
That's for the
are
next one. Okay. So. Do you have to talk to people here?
Fight me with you. For the Alliance. What can I do for you?
Carlin, do you have the extended annuals of Dora Shower? Well, yes. Does Corby need these? I suppose she would. Yes, you have it. Feel free to leaf through the pages. Inside you will find the history of Dora Shower and the details of the events that led to the deaths of so many men.
Be careful.
The annuals of Dry Shower. Dry Shower, named from the Jaromir Lake to the west, is a village tucked to the southern foothills of Lordaeron. Known for humble yet hardworking residents, Dry Shower stayed in the background of Lordaeron history until the Second War. Heroes were made during that war, and heroes were lost. The Battle for Dry Shower. The Battle for Dry Shower took place in the middle of the Second War, when the Scourge forces rampaged across Lordaeron. Dry Shower was cut off from the bulk of Alliance forces, but the town was bolstered by a company of troops, a contingent of paladins of the Silver Hand, and a staunch group of local militia led by Captain Joseph Redpath. The Scourge's first assaults on Dry Shower were sparse. Small groups of marauding skeletons and corpses wandered the outskirts of the village and were easily defeated. But the Scourge sensed the defenders' tenacity and responded in kind. Soon after the first wave of attacks, a second wave emerged. Champion ghouls, servants of the ghoul lord Hargus, streamed down from the hills and clashed with beleaguered Dry Shower defenders. The defenders weakened but were revived by paladins, decisive of the Silver Hand. Their leader, Darville Corkford, was a native of Dry Shower. He brought his followers to the village when he heard of the impending attack, and together with the defenders, they were held back the servants of Hargus. When Hargus himself entered the battle, he met with Darville. For many minutes they fought, and Darville eventually prevailed, but he suffered a mortal wound and died soon after defeating the Ghoul Lord. The battle continued, and Captain Redpath led his militia bravely, and it might have won had the captain not been corrupted by the Death Knight, or Mordok the Black. In the middle of the fray, Mordok rode up to Redpath, and with his black magic he tore loose Redpath's spirit, twisting it with an evil shadow of the brave captain. The corrupted Captain Redpath then spread his evil taint among the defenders of Dry Shower, who betrayed their allies and slaughtered them. They then turned to the town of Dry Shower and killed all who hid in their homes. The remaining Scourge army, along with the crushing spirit of Captain Redpath, that then left the ravaged village of Dry Shower and toured into Lordaeron, adding to the pain and death of the Second War. The fate of Horus the Ravager. Horus the Ravager felt the battle of Dry Shower, but the evil within him was not fully sent. The vicious Scourge forces removed his skull from the battlefield of Dry Shower, carrying it with them to sow dread among the living they faced. Days later, the company of Scourge who possessed the head were defeated by Silverhand paladins. Horus' head was cast into the Blackwood Lake. The fate of Mordok the Black. Mordok survived the Second War, causing great death and suffering along with his foul, rune-laden sword. Although Mordok still lives, his sword was lost in the battle near Corrin's Crossing. A dwarf captain shattered the sword on his enchanted shield, forcing Mordok to flee the field and winning the day for the Alliance. Mordok's sword sank into the earth and corrupted it, eating a gorge into the land, now known as the Infectious Scar. The fate of Darville Lightfire. Darville Lightfire died at the Battle of Dry Shower, but his bravery inspired the Alliance to do the war. His book, his Paladin Librum, was recovered by Scarlet Crusade troops. It now resides in the town hall of the Scarlet Crusade, controlled by Hefglen, often read by crusaders eager to draw from Darville's strength. The fate of Joseph Redpath. Joseph Redpath was killed during the Battle of Dry Shower. His spirit was corrupted and took a new shape, and the creature spread a great evil into Lordaeron. As gardens withering east of the Anderhall, the corrupted Redpath was finally defeated by Alliance forces. His shield still lies near the barn of the Plague Farmstead, and Scourge minions are still drawn to the memory of his evil. The fate of Carlin Redpath. Brother to Captain Joseph Redpath, Carlin fell during the Battle of Dry Shower, but although terribly wounded, he was not slain. Day Days after the battle, agents of the Argent Dawn found Carling wandering weak from the thirsting fever near Corrin's Crossing. They tended to his wounds and brought him to the Light's Hope Chapel. Grateful for their charity, Carvin joined the ranks of the Argent Dawn and now fights a battle of revenge against the Scourge. Okay. Let's go like this.
Peace be with you.
Rainy. Hello, Shaman. Please not to draw too much attention.
Asha.
I suppose I had better work on myself, if you were able to find me. Are you interested in helping me heal the plague lands?
Go in peace.
You have a keen eye to have seen me here, hidden among the grasses. Ahead of us lies the fungal veil, an area that the scourge can still cling tightly to. They use floating constructs to continually replague the land, keeping its bile unpolluted. The device are controlled with runes, which are held back by adepts and shadow mages. Take the controller runes that the cultists hold, aim them at the plagueland demonstrators that overcharge them with the moat. The result should be amusing.
Greetings. Goddess watch over you.
Scourge forces have made it to a point to enlist that nothing survives in the fungal veil. All you will find are husks of rotted mushrooms and scorched grasses. The three corners of the veil are home to three large ziggurats, which they use to reanimate the dead and summon new soldiers to the battlefield. Yet even in this evil, lifeless place, life finds a way to flourish. Take my seed and plant them in the center of the ziggurats. Prove to them that life will prevail.
May the stars guide you. That spell isn't real. It's too far away.
Okay, I gotcha.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh, one of the cigarettes. Okay.
That's still recharging. I am on it, illumined like your
The sooner the scourge are pushed out of the fungal veil, the sooner we can heal it. Thank you, Tashaho.
May the stars guide you.
Even if the flowers died out shortly after they bloomed, they proved their point to the scourge. They are losing, and we are winning. Thank you for your assistance.
Go in peace. I need a target. I need to target something first.
Where are these? Oh, fungal veil. Okay, huh. Didn't register that I need to kill them. Move back. Did you find the skull and the sword, Tashaho? You found them. Well done, Tashaho. Those relics hold within the memories of the Scourge versus at Jar Shower. We will need these if you are to save your Joseph Redpath. Do you have the relics, Tashaho? You have the relics. Good. I will get to work on resolving any temporal discontinuity. Whatever. Don't worry, they're not something you should have to worry about. You just gather the regions. Do you have the skulls? They're critical for my spell, which will give us a chance to save Dry Shower. Maybe. Excellent work, Tashaho. Are you certain you haven't done this before? Now, Tashaho, you will take part in the Battle of Dry Shower, and you will save Joseph Redpath. Take this relic bundle in the Dry Shower town square, and the spirits of Dry Shower will rise. Join their battle and assure that these two things come to pass. Delval must survive beyond the death of Horgus, and Redpath must survive to be corrupted, then defeated. After defeating the corrupted Redpath, his spirit will be saved. Speak with him, then return to his daughter, Pamela.
Hey there.
For now, I use mystery meat.
For the Alliance.
Oh. Other than you, was there somebody else I'm supposed to do that list? Guess not. Alright. Shower to arms. The Scourge approach. Help Garland's troops fight against the Scourge.
That spell isn't ready.
Do not lose hope. Dry Shower will not fall. The light burns right in you double. I will enjoy snuffing it out. The light must prevail.
Still charging.
Hargus is slain. Take heart, defenders of Dry Shower. Fight! Fight for your families. Captain Redpath has appeared in the battlefield. Protect him.
still recharging. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready.
A darkness has fallen over my eyes, but you tore me from my unholy reverie. You have saved me, Tashaho, and now I beg you to forgive me. The battle is over and the people of Tashaho are saved. They had saved Tashaho because of you. You are truly a hero of Tashaho. The fighting is over. I am home. My daddy whispered to me. He scared away all the ghosts and he says he's coming home. I'm so happy. He also said I should welcome you if you came to our house, so I made you some tea. I hope you like lots of sugar. Daddy told me to give you his key. He said it opens the chest out back behind the house. He also wanted me to thank you. Did you do a favor for him? Did you tell him you found my doll? Well, here's the key, and thank you, Tashaho. Thank you. You're a very nice lady. The chest is old and covered in grime. The key fits the lock, and the chest opens.
You need something? Have a good one.
Okay, looks like these quests are done. Move on to the next.
Open for business. Always a pleasure.
I believe the horses are ready. Argus High Beacon, the gentleman who works with the Archer Crusade, spoke with me earlier. I understand he will be coming with us. That's great. I'll make room for him. I know you're busy and there's no hurry. Whenever you're ready, hop into the caravan and we'll proceed to the next tower.
Spread the good word, eh?
What does this do? Nah. Yeah.
What do you offer? I run a stand-up business here. Always a pleasure.
This hardly seems fair. Why do I have to sit on top with the stiff? Because you're the bravest, dear. Yeah, I had to bounce one of those trunks off your head, Terranar. I know you promised the front seat, Giddy, but we have an elderly guest. I'm sorry. Fiona, I must warn you. Gidwin only wants to sit in front because he wants to kiss you. Oh, shut up, you dolt. You probably want to kiss her 100 times. Do not. I appreciate the ride, Madam Fiona. It's nice to get off my feet for once. Do you normally walk these roads alone? Yes, I do. I thought it was easier when I was younger, in my younger days. Those days I had to be more careful. If you don't mind me asking, what do you do requires walking so much? I service the 5 Argent Towers, mostly repairs and maintenance and some minor magical work. Without proper upgrade, buildings within the Plaguelands tend to waste away. Noble work. I find it satisfying. I enjoy working with my hands. By the way, if any of you need anything repaired, let me know. I am at your service. So you're part of the Argent Crusade, huh? You can put in a good word for us. We're looking to join the order. Certainly. I don't make it out of Light's Hope very often anymore, and when you arrive, tell Max Trius that I sent you. Whoa. He lets you call him Max? Ma'am, would you mind dropping off at Light Shield's tower just up ahead? I have to stop here. Of course, I'm not going to drop you off, Master High Beacon. We'll be happy to wait for you. No, stopped again. Light's Hope isn't far, young paladin. May I suggest walking?
How may I help you? The only honest merchant's a Gilnean merchant.
The boys and I have traveled together for a little while, but I can't imagine life without either of them.
Pop in any time.
We've enjoyed having you right with us to Tashaho. Hopefully, once Gil and Terranar join the Argent Crusade, we can continue to travel together.
Cheers, mate.
As soon as we arrive here at Light Shield Tower, those 2 lunkhead paladins ran off to Light's Hope Chapel. It's still a ways away, but if you're going to follow Argus along with this tour of the towers, this is about as close as we're going to get. Check on them and make sure they're alright. I know you can handle it themselves, but still, it makes me feel better to know that they were watching over them while I'm stuck here with the caravan.
Buying and selling is in the blood.
Pleased to meet you.
Bettina Bizilnik. The Plaguelands are an excellent source to strike against the Scourge.
Be seeing you.
Greetings, stranger. You've entered the heart of the Plaguelands. I hope you brought your undead killing gear with you. The Plaguelands spreads more slowly these days, so the Cult of the Dam has stepped up production in order to keep the lands brown and dead as they like it. I've got a plan to stop them. Take my mortar and pestle and use it on living rot and the undead creatures in Corin's Crossing to the southeast. We're going to make a letter present for the cultists.
Very well then. Very good.
Some of my counterparts have told me that the land wants to heal, but serving high-ranking undead among the Cult of the Dam are not allowing it to. That means we have to stop them. I've got a plan, but first we're going to need a cultist disguise. Head southeast into Corin's Crossing and make the clothing from the human cultists that roam through the tower. I'll contact you when you complete the step.
You have a great day now.
What can I do for you? Keep your feet on the ground.
Can I help you? See you later.
Frederick Calston.
What can I do for you?
I love the sea. Yes, it was I, Frederick Calston, who introduced the sea life to the lake in the southwest. I had hoped to provide the crusade with a source of fresh food from within the borders of the Plaguelands. However, some of the fish turned out to be predators and now terrorize the other animals. If you're not careful, they will kill them all. Swim down to the bottom of the scar and save some snails, crabs, and purperfish before it's too late.
Light bless you.
Vextal.
Yeah.
You do not need to fight me, Taran. I mean you know no ill will.
Tomorrow be another day.
My next is Vextal, and I have watched you fight Torin. You are strong. You killed my master, Zeldar, but this does not bother me. I value strength over any loyalty that I held for him. I value strength over anything else. Prove to me one final time your strength, Torin. Do so, and I will lend you my strength for whatever purpose you may desire.
Ashes to ashes.
Now, brothers, attack the Taran.
I be listening. For now.
Yes, you are indeed strong, and I submit to you. I will join you and your friends, the Worgen. My strength is yours.
Leave me be, man. What?
Everything going alright so far, Tashaho? You've got both pieces. Good. These will help when trying to sneak into their death camp. Oh, Mr. Grubbs, nice. How are things looking, Corn's Crossing? Hello, it's me. Hope you don't mind a little homebrewed magic to allow me to communicate with you in the field. I'll save it for us. It'll save us both some time. You're going to incorporate the living rot into a mixture that'll ruin the next patch of plague. That'll show him. Hello, okay, yeah. Codulated rot is potent on its own, but we need something to activate its concealed powers. A catalyst. You can find just a catalyst to the south in Lake Meldalar. If you look down, you'll notice that I've slipped a set of flasks into your bags while you weren't looking. These flasks can be used on the water elementals in the lake. The living corrupted water that flows to the bodies will be the perfect catalyst.
That's still recharging. I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Yep. We're nearly ready to strike the Tashaho. Uh-oh, looks like we have gathered a little too much calculated rot. Oh well, we'll have to improvise then. What could possibly go wrong? Now just mix a tiny amount of rot into the water and mix thoroughly. There, that's it. This solution will be very powerful and we only need a little bit of it. On the lake southeastern border you will find a plague cauldron with several cultists nearby. Put the cultists Put on your cultist disguise and approach the cauldron and put in 1 drop of the solution you made. No more, and you may risk your very life. Oh, okay. Nothing seems to happen as you put in the blood. The plague cauldron may be ruined, but it certainly doesn't look any different. What we do?
Good day to you. Off and away.
It should take them weeks to get their operation right again. Thank you, Tashaho.
Very well then.
Greetings.
Did you bring the fish?
Be careful.
They didn't survive the trip out of the water as well as I had hoped. Oh well, seafood salad for Frederick tonight.
For the Alliance.
What can I do for you? Be careful.
I offer service with a smile. A
You
coin
be
spent here
needing
is a
something.
coin for Gilneas.
You got my
I
attention.
can't believe it. We're literally feet away from the becoming sworn members of the Argent Crusade. We'll be there already if it weren't for Tarnar's dilly-dallying. He doesn't quit chatting with the locals soon. I'm going to head in there myself.
Off with you.
I've always wanted to join the crusade. If the reason I became a paladin, years of practice, honing my craft, I'm finally ready. Turner looks like he's ready too, but I'm not sure. He's a bit of a showboat and never took his lessons seriously. Still, we promised we'd do this together, and here we are. Shall we head into the chapel now?
Safe travels.
Lord Maxwell
Light be
Tyrosis.
with you.
Welcome to Light's Hope Chapel. You wish to join the crusade? Very well. We have plenty of tasks for new recruits. But first, a test.
Light bless you.
Behind our chapel, you will find a small crypt, interred within our bodies of our fallen heroes, those who give their lives in the war against the Scourge. Their spirits are at peace, but they've returned intermediately to test new members of the Order. The three of you may test together. Enter the crypt and read from this scroll. Lord Raymond George, my predecessor, will proceed over your test.
Go with honor, friend.
Leonard Bartholomew the
What
Revered.
is it?
The Brotherhood of Light has a history of brash, thoughtless decisions. They bridged a gap between the Scarlet Crusade and the Argent Dawn. They were among the first to plunge into Northrend, while many of us lingered behind. However, they have a history of getting results, which I respect. The fight on two fronts now, one battle in Stratholme and the other more immediate battle to the south at Tyr's Hand. I suggest you speak with Angela de Santos at Tyr's Hand. You may be of service.
Beware the living.
Smoky Liver.
What's on your mind?
I'm what do you call a capitalist Tauren.
Very good.
Hey there, interested in making a buck? I need you to get a bandage. Well, actually, I got a friend who needs to get a bandage. Well, actually, let's just say it's complicated, and if you go get this bandage, you'll make money. And so do I, and my friend, possibly other people. Stephen Bowman used to own the mill to the north, but he's dead now. A zombie. The guy at the top wants to have the wrappings from Bowman's body. What's the matter? You don't like money?
Watch your back.
How are you? Safe travels.
Geek Nozzle Rocket.
GTL, friend. Gambling.
Hey, Tauren, listen up. I've got an
laundry.
opportunity that you aren't going to want to miss out on. We've been sent here from Fuselight, a new goblin town way down in the Badlands. Lots of money to be had there, yes ma'am, and not nearly so many zombies, or up to Argent Paladin types. Now, if your untamed villain down there, and we're looking for someone like you to help us tame it, whenever you're ready, we'll be waiting.
Go get him, champ.
Rimbalt Earthshatter.
Well met.
I had been expecting Rembluff coughs. Excuse me, old habit. I am Remblant of the Earthen Ring.
Go in
We have problems retaining our food supplies here in the Far East. Around here, the only manner of beasts unaffected by the ravages of the plague are the Karen worms. While rather bland in taste, the meat of the worms can easily be preserved to last for months. We will need several hundred more pounds to fully stocked. While you can find Karen worms all over the Plaguelands, you can be found in particularly high density to the south of the chapel. And remember, larger worms mean more meat.
with me at your back.
Okay. Let me do the one quest that's just like right here. Lord Raymond George.
Well met.
The sacrifices of my Argent Dawn brothers must never be forgotten. They believed in the dawn more than none lived to see the return of the light to these lands.
careful.
Your warm-up is complete. Now the real trial begins. Well done, heroes. You have passed my test of combat.
Need help?
Remember that your ancestors always watch over you. As a sister of the Archer Crusade, you will join a family that has a long line of such fallen ancestors. The vigil and protection will be your strength as you press forward against the Scourge. Congratulations, Hienara, Goldwyn, and Tashaho. Welcome to the Archer Crusade.
Light bless you. Go with honor, friend. King's honor, friend.
Bowman's Mill to the north is infested with undead. The Noxus Glade, even further to the north, is even more heavily infested. Despite their proximity to our chapel, we have been unable to completely remove them. Vigilance is key. Travel to the Noxus Vale and slay as many undead as you can, and the cultists that roam along them. While there, make sure to avoid Gigernox, the flesh giant that roams the Vale. I suspect you're not strong enough to defeat him.
Be careful.
Master Craftsman Olamon. There are those who concede that the Argent Crusade is a thing of the past. I am one of them, and that because of the Scourge have fallen. No, it's because of their 7 ways. They become too much like the church that they seconded from, too rigid, too governed by honor and order. This is not what I'm trying to tell Bartholomew anyhow. Sure, it may sound a bit elastic, but it becomes for a good debate.
Have a good one.
The Noxus Glade is a quagmire, both literally and figuratively. There is enough Scourge up there to give us trouble for the rest of both of our lives. They can reanimate the weakened ones when they die, Tashaho. They will never stop coming if we do not do something. Take these blades and drive them through the corpses of any Scourge troopers you find. The blades is simple, but the enchantment will prevent the dead bones from being reanimated forever.
See you later. What can I do for you? See you around.
What can I do for ya? Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay, I think that'll be it for today. Called it a little short. To have watched, thank you very much. For the Dawn and Fury, for the Horde, for Azeroth.